Ready. Play.
So we are here in summery, sunny, well, not very summery or sunny, the Netherlands, of course. We're here for the Lebema Open, and I'm really pleased to be talking to Zizou Bergs' father, Koen. I've got that right?
That is perfectly.
And listen, we'll start from this exact moment. We are minutes or hours away from your son retaking the court. How is this as a parent?
Yeah, it's always a bit of stress before a match, of course, but I know how he's feeling. He had a difficult start here in Rosmalen after the Roland Garros trip that we did together. And now, yeah, it was a difficult start, but he's feeling better at the moment. I think he's used to the grass in the meantime, and yeah, he won his first set. So looking forward to another set and to qualification for round two.
I mean, it's difficult because he's playing Van Rijthoven, of course, who won this tournament 2 years ago, been through a lot of injuries. But also, of course, I imagine most of the support will be for Van Rijthoven, right?
Definitely, and I know the father of Tim, Tom Verrijder, very
Okay.
well. I played with him a few years ago.
Okay.
Years ago on the ITF tour in the Masters, and yeah, it's a very nice family, a very nice father. And we were chatting yesterday during the match of Zizou that the conditions are terrible, that they shouldn't play on this in these circumstances. So yeah, we know the family well, yeah, and yeah, of course the Dutch crowd will be there for Tim and not for Zizou, but okay, that's life.
Let's go back 15 years. You are, Zizou's father, and you'll be thinking about maybe, he's going to school. I guess he's showing an interest in sports. Was it always tennis, or were there other options on the table?
Zizou was a talented kid in everything what had a ball. So he was at the age of 3. I was playing with my other son. I have another son which is 2 years older than Zizou. I was playing on the street tennis with him, and he took my racket out of my hand.
Okay.
And he started playing tennis, and I said to my wife, guys, this is not normal what he is doing.
Uh-huh.
But then we always said, yeah, and he started taking lessons at 4, but he played handball. He was a very good basketball player. He was a very good runner, so he won running competitions. So he was excellent in almost every sport, but tennis was always his preference. And then I think at 7 he was detected by the federation, and then came the very nice proposal to step into the federation. But I always said it's his decision, not mine, and not the parents. And he said, no, I want to do other sports. And luckily we did that. And then I think at the age of 14 and a half, he decided that I want to become a tennis player. And then he stepped into the federation. He went to the school there, and he basically started his career over there.
Can you remember a moment? I mean, you just touched on it there, where it was like, this kid is doing something a bit different. But do you remember 1 or 2 moments when it was like, oh, okay, this is even better than I ever imagined?
Yeah, there were a lot of moments. I think the first time was when he was playing my other son, which is 2.5 years older, and he was playing in a tournament against him. He was really good. He was 6.5, and my other son 9 at the moment. So it was an U9 competition, and he was so good. And the second moment was surely when he was at the selection event from the federation, and the trainers were standing at the net, and Zizou was standing behind the baseline, and they asked him, "Can you throw the ball to me?" And he took the ball, and he was 4.5, and he threw the ball until the end of the hole, and everybody was looking, what is this? So he was very powerful when he was young already, and very fascinated, passionate about everything what is sport. He was really, I saw the talent was directly there, but talent is nothing when you don't work hard, and that's, I think, the difference with Zizou. He's talented, not really a natural talent, but he works unbelievably hard.
Okay. And tell us about, let's say, the last 12 months, because he's been going up and up in the rankings. How proud was it just recently when he entered the top 100 for you?
Yeah, that was a very emotional moment, I must say, because he's working already a few months to get there. He was very close a few times, and then injuries came up, and my father passed away a year ago, and he promised my father always, "I'm gonna be a top 100 when you're still there," and he didn't make it. So I remember very well last year when he was playing in Miami, and my father passed away on Tuesday. So you had to play on Wednesday, against Kokinakis. And we decided as a family we will not tell him until after the match, because that will be too emotional. And then he lost in 3 sets in tiebreak, and it was for me 6:30 in the morning, and he was 11 in the evening, and I had to tell him the news. And the first thing he told me, Zizou, is, "Oh, I didn't make my father's dream." So it's very emotional.
In recent weeks. You indeed, I saw you on my TV quite a bit during the tournament in Rome, and of course none more so than in that match against Rafa. I mean, that's another moment for both you and Zizou to be extremely proud to be playing Rafa Nadal on clay. And 3 sets, right?
3 sets. He played amazingly well, Zizou, and Rafa was, of course, as of from set 2, he changed a bit his game and was more aggressive. But that's a moment you always will remember. That was a dream of him. Zizou was dressed like Rafa when he was young. He was wearing the shirtless shirts, sleeveless shirts. He was the same long trousers, Nike at the past. So he was really imitating Rafa. He has even the photo of Rafa on his. And then I told him, "You're gonna pass the qualification." He played Cheng the last qual. It was a very difficult round. He said, "And you're gonna play Rafa." And he said, "Yeah, that's what I want." And then the draw came out, Rafa. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, yeah, it was fully crowded. Yeah, he played well. He showed himself to the world, and I think these are the moments you live from. But it gives also a lot of confidence because he played well. He won a set, and that gives confidence. And I think that's also the difference with a few months ago that he has learned since Rotterdam. He played Rublev, and then he played Tsitsipas in Australian Open. So he learned how to play these players, and I think that's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, he's played some big players this year. I remember that Tsitsipas match as well. You know, that was close for a set or two. I think maybe was it quite hot though in Australia? And
yeah, he's still because that's also a differentiator today. That Zizou is sweating a lot, so he loses a lot of volume during the match, a lot of water and sweat. So that can be 4 to 5 kilos. And we have done a lot of testing how to deal with that,
because right now we're in this sort of incredible moment. You know, okay, that was a difficult one with Tsitsipas with the cramps, as you say, but playing Stefanos, playing Andre, and then obviously more recently Rafa, just recently entering the top 100. I mean, it's just getting better and better. I mean, and then there's the potential of playing the Olympics, right? I mean, this is just cloud 9 stuff, right?
It's the ultimate dream of every player and also parents, I think, to get this done. And yeah, it's very close. We were contacted yesterday. We were contacted 2 weeks ago already by the Olympic Committee in Belgium, and yesterday by the federation that he will be on the entry list. And today, I think it's 3 or 4 spots that we need to get into that. And so what's now happening, that every country has to fill in the entry list. That based on that we will see who is there and not, because there's a quota of maximum 4 players per country. And then on July, I think 4th or 5th, there will be an ultimate decision if he can play or not. But the chances are today, what is told to me, 90%. So that would be amazing.
One more. We're in the, as I say, just the short period before the match resumes, if the weather stays dry. And you said to me just now that actually you find it more nervous when you're not with him than when you are with him. Why is that a bit different?
Yeah, if you're with him, you know exactly how he feels. And today his coach Ruben is there with the physio, and so they know exactly how he's feeling. And I only see that when he enters the court, and I know exactly how he's feeling. I think we have a lot of similarities between us. So I knew perfectly the second quali he lost here. And I played, and I played the day before in Germany, and it is exactly the same match as he had here the day after.
Okay.
I didn't find the solution. I was a bit frustrated. So I know him very well, and when he gets on the court and I see his face, I know exactly how he feels and what's going to happen. So, and that's something I can't feel at the moment, and that gives a bit more nerves than normal.
All right, wonderful. Good luck today, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thanks very much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.